for example, as soon as they start biting some things here. Like for example, this right here, it's your defensive target.
Okay.
And then on the right-hand side of the screen, you have your offensive targets. It actually lists everything that's aggroed on you and your group. And in that mob, you have a primary offensive target. It tells you who that mob is aggroed on as well.
Okay.
So for example, your cleric, and our cleric's a little different. They're not just straight healing classes. They actually engage in combat. You know, wear plate armor, shields, everything like that. So having the offensive and defensive targets set up, you don't have to like worry about changing your targets around. You can do like your offensive abilities on your target and your defensive ones, such as heals and buffs and things, automatically on whoever's your defensive target.
Oh, wow.
And that's just one of them. We have things here which are reactions bar, which is this here. It's kind of a, you have quite a few things that does. It's like chains for your single, like just yourself. So you can cast a series of spells in a specific order or abilities, and that will actually have each subsequent spell or ability have additional effects to do more damage, stuns, that kind of thing. And there's an opening attack, and there's a bridge attack, and the openers and the bridges can be used outside of the chain anytime. But if you use the bridge attack after the opener, it does more damage, or whatever. It has an additional effect. But the finishers can only be used at the end of the chain. And those are usually very, very detrimental. Like huge nukes or damage over time, silencing, that kind of thing.
Now, what class are you right now? Scientist. Is that basically like a mentalist?
Yeah.
So you manage people and recharge mana and stuff like that?
They have a few, yeah, but they still fall more under like the DPS style casters. So they still do a lot of damage. Yeah, actually they do a lot of damage currently.
Really?
But they also handle some of the crowd control things. One of their abilities is called time shift. It's more like mez. It knocks your target kind of out of this sort of space-time, I guess we'll say.
Okay.
And they have some other abilities that we're working on too, such as Simulacrum, which if you cast Simulacrum on your target, it'll make a clone of the target, and it's kind of like a battle of wits inside the mind of your target. So it's sort of like fighting itself.
Right.
So kind of give you
time to do whatever you
need. You
need.
can like nuke, do some damage, whatever. It's sort of like distracted. They have that one. Since we're not going to have global like chats throughout the whole game with everybody, Psionists actually have an ability that is just mana regen for them, which actually puts them up to a global Psionicist channel where you can communicate with other Psionists through that, which leads up to other potential setups like Psionists channeling their energy or funneling it through like a single Psionicist somewhere else,
right?
That kind of thing. So it leaves a lot of room for expansion.
Growth, yeah. You guys are still like a year away from launch, or
the game will be out this winter, actually.
Okay, well,
yeah. So a little bit under a year.
When will you start public beta then?
Public beta, I don't have a time frame on it.
No idea.
It's still in closed beta right now.
Okay.
We also have sympathetics, which are more so like chains, but with your group. So like, and it helps with issues such as some other games, like you have a cleric in your group, and you see somebody else who's looking for a group, but it's another cleric.
Right.
So you're like, sorry, we already have a cleric. In Vanguard, we have systems of where two clerics actually complement each other. So for example, if two clerics in the group, main tank needs a heal, let's say. One cleric starts to cast his heal, and the other cleric's notified, hey, this other cleric's casting a heal, so now you do your heal too. And so they both will cast and hit at the same time and do like an additional heal or stat buffs or that kind of thing.
Right. That's pretty cool.
And we can have multiple of those firing off at the same time. So you kind of have to pick strategically, okay, I have these sympathetics to choose from, which one do I want to use given a certain situation?
And there's no way for you to tell what level character you're attacking, or
there's a con system. Right now you just call the mob. It'll tell you right here, like these are level 19.
But we also have the system right here too, with like
it'll tell you what's up in there.
Yeah, the dots basically give you the power of what the creature is. So they're kind of hard to see because there's so many, but they're not saying like this is an elite or anything like that. They're basically saying here's where it is relative to where you are.
Right.
So like when the color, it basically tells you the con level of what the creature is, and the dots basically say this is something similar to what you are. But then like you get the boss creatures which are much more powerful, and then if you run into a 6-dot guy, you're gonna be like, wow, I'm gonna need a really good group to take this guy out. So
that's cool.
And now with the Sony move, is that pushing the game back any further? Just with the new, now that you guys are going with Sony?
I would say it's not pushing the game back.
No.
Like it was a mutual thing between Microsoft, SOE, and Sigil.
Right.
So what we're doing, what we need to do to make the game what we want it to be. But there's nobody's like dumping another person or
right. It's not
something like hostile breakup. None of that stuff.
Right. And this will be all part of the Sony Online Entertainment, like for the monthly fee, you'll be able to play this and.
You're talking about the Station Pass.
The Station Pass.
Yeah, I don't have any information.
Oh, you don't know?
I don't know for sure. I mean, a lot of that stuff's still being finalized.
Right.
If so, then okay, great.
Right.
It opens up more people to even try Vanguard if they hadn't heard about it before.
Right.
So you guys have player housing. What level is it usually you have to be to be able to start using like a house?
On the levels itself,
is it like a further in the game type of thing, or you start out and able to get in at that right away? Or?
it's going to be relatively kind of expensive to purchase a house because currently the land plots are limited.
Right.
So none of it's instanced. Like nothing in the game is instanced at all. So there's limited space and that kind of thing, which may need to be addressed later. But as of right now, it's the setup for it. But with a player house, you can go and like purchase a plot of land, like a little house that erects itself on there.
Right.
And then if you're a crafter, let's say, you can make a bunch of items like big beds, chairs, tables, weapon racks, and go inside your house and place the items there. And there's no grid system or anything like that.
Well, that's a good one.
You can put it anywhere and move it wherever you want. It'll stick there. Like I can put it on the ceiling if I wanted. So it might look a little ridiculous, but you can do it.
But anyone can do it. Yeah, that's cool.
Can you like kill like crazy animals and put their heads on your wall?
Not currently, but that is something that we've talked about it. Like,
you've talked
it would be really cool to be like in a high-end guild and say some sort of like huge dragon. Let's say it's a legendary dragon. Your guild kills it, take the head, and just plop it up there.
So like are the plots, like when you build the homes, you're gonna be able to kind of like build a city with your guild, like a little miniature.
Depending like how many players go to density,
Right.
It would be like a player city. I mean, it leaves a lot up to the community for them to decide what they want to do with it.
Right.
So on any sort of like, for the most part, the game's going to be PvE oriented. But with PvP servers, we're going to have rule sets and that kind of thing. That leaves up so much politics, like potential politics. Let the players govern themselves, have their own lands, their own cities and towns, and kind of like go through. I don't know if we're gonna have functionality where like you like attack other people's houses and things.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
If the game was gonna be all PvP, I mean that would definitely been
right. Are you gonna do PvP at launch or?
I don't have an answer for you on that either.
No. Have you guys been working with the PvP
launch,
though?
It'll be after launch, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
It's going to be a part of the game, or
not directly, not on all servers. Simple things like dueling, dueling other players. That'll
You'll
be
always be able to do that.
Yeah.
Like flag a player and stuff.
Yeah, but in terms of like full-blown PvP, like if you're just running through the world, getting jumped by somebody, that's not going to be on every server.
Where you have like dedicated PvP servers?
Probably.
Yeah. Now you're gonna be. I think I heard somewhere that you're gonna be able to build boats and stuff too, like other
you
kinds.
can do that now, actually.
Oh, you can.
Yeah. So, and they're doing a lot of that stuff upstairs in the SOE booth.
Okay.
But you can actually craft a boat. I mean, granted, you carry around your inventory, but you just
There's
have to
a
live
boat
with
in
it.
inventory.
Yeah. So you carry the boat out to the docks. You drop your boat in the water, get on your boat. Your other group members can get on the boat too, and you're actually sailing and controlling it.
You control the boat.
Yeah.
But you also have to play with wind direction and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So it is
it
like
all
sailing.
plays in effect.
It's not just you're not just going. So we have to take, like if you try to go directly into the wind, it's rather difficult.
Ah, I like that. And you guys are gonna have low-level mounts too, I heard.
Actually, a lot of mounts are obtainable right now, level 10.
Yeah. 10.
Yeah.
And basically there's no level restriction on the mounts. So,
You can use them
if you have somebody that's swings you can have one at level 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, the game world itself is just enormous.
Is that kind of why you did it, just because of the sheer size?
It helps with travel. We're going to have the caravan system as well, so you can always kind of be with your group, even if you're offline.
Right.
So you're never like, oh, okay, we're over on this continent, and then your group member has to now spend like an hour or something
Just to get there?
Yeah, you can just travel with you guys.
Are mounts solely for travel, or are they also for combatant also?
Currently just for travel.
Oh, okay.
Currently just for travel. And they help with with some corpse retrieval things. Right now, when you die, you leave your tombstone at the location. You have to go get all your body and gear and stuff. But your mounts are soul bound, so when you die, they stay with your character, and they're actually also like a really large bag. So you can store all kinds of items.
Oh,
and equipment
that's
on your
cool.
mounts.
Can you also go like a grave robbing? If you die, can you go like dig into your grave and take all your stuff?
No, none of that.
No.
Make sure.
Yeah.
Eve's that way.
Now, is there like auction houses and stuff like that, or how do you
Currently, no auction
Oh,
houses.
no
currently.
auction houses.
So you have to basically stand there and spam, or
There's been talks about, I mean, those
Right.
kind of things, especially with the
Spamming.
intricate crafting system, with so many like resources and so many items and things you can craft. It's definitely something that's being looked at seriously.
Right.
Do you put signs on your house or whatever?
Oh,
Buy,
we
like,
have some kind of
gold
vendor system.
vendor
You can
system?
hire a vendor and have like an NPC that stands out there. You can
Oh,
put all
that's
the things
cool.
for sale on them. And so if you're a player and you sail up, say you sail up to an island and there's all this player housing, you can go through there and see what everyone's selling.
See what they're selling. That's
Yeah.
cool.
you're gonna have a function so that you can actually search through whatever's like all of the stuff that's for
In
sale.
terms of
to
the
find out,
vendors?
like I'm looking for a store. Do I gotta go talk to every vendor until I find a store,
Well,
or do I
once like an auction house system like that is developed, it's, yeah, I mean, you need to
be
do that.
searchable and all that, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Cool. But again, if it's something that doesn't make it at release, it'll be after.
It's all, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely on the platter.
So you guys are pretty much like not done, but if you guys got almost done, you're doing regular beta, you'll be done by winter.
Yeah, the game will be out in winter.
We'll be out of winter.
Yeah.
Sweet.
What's your personal favorite class so far?